God bless you, Governor. Got a lucky place. Thank you very much. Very kind of you, I'm sure. Thank you. Doing very nicely, Matthew. Here! Just a second, lady. What do you think you're doing?
Resting my left eye.
I'm sorry, this man's a great artist. You can't just go snapping his picture without permission. Do you realise he had a showing last week at the National Gallery?
National Gallery.
Well, on the pavement in front of it. So if you want to take pictures of his work, you've got to have official permission. Not only have you got official permission, you've just bought yourself a slab of Her Majesty's pavement. Thank you, lady. Very kind. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you very much indeed. God bless you, Governor. Thank you, lady. And you, Governor.
May I talk to you a minute? I want to tell you how much I think your painting is awfully good. Sir? Do you mind if I take one more picture? You really have a fantastic face. Sir, do you talk?
Sorry, lady. He never talks before breakfast. Don't talk much after breakfast either, but definitely not before.
How about during?
Well,
I'll buy.
he'll talk. Thanks for breakfast, mate.
You want some of this so that doesn't slosh around so much?
Oh, no, not that greasy stuff. Bad for the system, especially first thing in the morning.
So this is home, huh?
Yep, this is where we hang our hats.
Well, I must say, it's what you would call unusual, isn't it?
Oh, thank you, miss. Decorated it ourselves. Sort of mixture of early grotesque and Danish rotten.
You're ever so humble, and that's what it is.
But our very own. Would you care for a drop before it's finished?
Thank you. Red wine doesn't go very well with fish.
Down here you don't refuse when a man offers you his last drop of wine. That's an insult. Beanie, the lady accepts your invitation.
That mean I've got permission to talk to him now?
Why not? Don't mind me. Go ahead. I've got to fix a leak in the floor.
In the floor?
Well, if you're standing up on deck.
What's that?
It's a picture of a girl on a brown paper bag.
Hey, that's me. That's me. I like that.
You'd be an idiot if you didn't. It's very good.
I never pictured myself quite like that, though. You know, with the crown of jewels, like a princess or something.
Ah, princess. Looks to me like a girl on a brown paper bag.
How long have you been drawing and painting on sidewalks?
Here we go. Here's where I have to sing for my supper. I beg your pardon, princess, my breakfast.
Look, I'm down here to do a story on some of you people. I'd really appreciate some cooperation.
Some of us people? You mean outcasts, losers, society's rejects?
Why don't you take that chip off your shoulder? Maybe I could help you.
All contributions will be gratefully received.
Well, I wasn't thinking of a handout exactly.
We'll risk it.
I have a better idea, something that'll help all of us.
Like what?
Like I think I could get him a job.
A job?
What did I say, a dirty word?
Disgusting. Beanie, you deal with it. It's too much for my tender ears.
Just a second, Matthew. Let's hear what the good lady has to offer.
Look, my card. If you would just see that he's at that address at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'd appreciate it.
World Illustrated, 129. He'll be there. What? You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Good. 10 o'clock. And then I'll tell you. Don't be late. Thank you.
Oh, lady!
don't you think it'd be advisable if he came to the interview a little bit more,
A little bit more.
Ooh, 10 quid, thank you, miss.
That's a loan. Now, what I'd like is that brown paper bag as security. Deal. See you tomorrow.
Oh, lady, if brown paper bags make you feel secure, we've got plenty of them, and we'd be happy to keep you supplied at a very reasonable rate.
I can't afford to wait any longer. He's not coming.
Just a little bit longer, please.
It's 1 o'clock. I have a lunch date.
It's not 1 o'clock. We got stuck in traffic
I
trouble.
hope we get a cab at this time.
Dennis, please, he'll be here.
Did I have to say the White Elephant? Or was it the Mayfair?
Please, maybe he got lost on his way. Would you please wait for him?
I have a feeling he was lost before you found him. Have a good lunch.
You're never going to believe this.
Probably not.
The truth of the matter is, while we were going to buy Matthew a second-hand suit, the money, well, I'd hidden it away in my socks, which I inadvertently sent to the cleaners. How about this? We donated the money to a worthy cause.
Why don't you tell the princess the truth, Feely?
Oh, the truth. Well, you see, my solicitor rang...
We spent it. We spent it on whiskey, which is what we had every intention of doing in the first place.
Cheers.
You never intended to meet me at my office.
But to what end?
To what end? How about this? How about for a chance to get out of your rut? How about for a chance to use your talent on something that doesn't get washed away every time it rains?
Oh, my talent, I see. You mean like drawing some cheap and nasty advert that says you can get all the birds if you drive a white convertible or smoke yourself silly with filter-tip cigarettes. Is that what you mean? I flogged myself round Berkeley Square for 10 years. And like a good little squirrel, I saved enough to spend a whole year painting the things I wanted to paint. Sort of dedicated, you know. And a fat lot of good it did me.
Fat lot of good it did him.
Gallery owners, they aren't interested in what's art, they're interested in what's selling.
What's selling?
One minute they tell you it's landscapes with rolling hills, and then it's little urchins with big sad eyes, and then they tell you that your painting is too big to go over somebody's fireplace. I'm not a bloody interior decorator, I'm a bloody artist.
Then do it!
Do what?
Art. You say you're a fine artist, then do art.
Won't you understand? It's not how good you are, it's who you know. And if you don't know the right people, you might as well give up and go home.
But you don't understand. You see, you already do know the right people.
Me? Who?
Me!
You?
Of course. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My magazine will sponsor you. We'll give you anything you need. Paints, easels, oils, brushes, canvas. We'll even rent a loft for you so you can live there if you want. All you have to do is paint. We'll introduce you to anyone you want in the art world, any contacts you need, and all you have to do is paint pictures.
All I have to do is paint pictures. And what's in it for you?
A big fight with my boss, probably. A little personal satisfaction, and I think a good story.
Let me just get this straight. You mean you are willing to pay me to paint? No strings?
No strings.
Not even one tenuous little thread?
Not even one tenuous little thread. Okay, is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Okay, I'll pick you up tomorrow morning here.
Take a note of the details, Bernard.
As Matthew's manager, I'll shake on it with you.
Jake.
And to show you good faith, I shall never wash this hand again.
That'll be a big change from it.
That's good. But cruel. Very cruel.
I don't believe he exists. Why should I go out on a limb for him?
Here's proof that he exists.
All that proves is someone had fish and chips for lunch.
Now, Dennis, this man may be a giant talent.
Why? Because he draws on paving stones and bags? My little niece draws on walls. That doesn't mean she's talented. It means she's rotten. Spoiled, terribly spoiled. I dislike her intensely.
All I want you to do is ask the art editor if he'll get him an art showing, that's all.
What's he gonna show? You can't hang a paving stone on a wall.
He'll
Here.
bring paintings, I promise. Lots of paintings. This could be even bigger than we imagined.
Wait.
We might have discovered a genius.
All right, all right. Bear in mind, it's your fault if I spend the rest of the week scratching and squirming.
What are you talking about?
Whenever I do a favor for someone without getting something in return, I always break out in a rash.
Dennis, do you really dislike your niece?
Well, let's put it this way. Yes.
Matthew, Dee, I'm here. You're not. All right. Sit down. I'll stand, thank you. Don't you think you owe me an explanation at least?
He don't owe you nothing, lady.
We made a deal. We shook on it. My hand is still dirty.
Well, the deal is off.
That's perfectly obvious.
It's the bird in the hand theory. We got maybe a dozen regulars come down the road where we do our paintings every day. And each one of them's good for sixpence.
Shilling?
Shilling every time. Then there's your casuals.
It's enough. We don't need any more.
I promised you a gallery showing with no strings attached. Now I'm ready to live up to my end of the deal, but all you fellas want to do is sit around here and feel sorry for yourselves. Well, fine, as far as I'm concerned, make it a full-time job.
If you're saying you're not going to interfere with us anymore, that's the way we want it, right?
Right, you got it. But you'll never know, will you, whether you could have taken your place with the great ones.
You've come to a fork in the road, Matthew. Fine.
Wait a minute. All right. All right. All right. Let's have a look at this studio.
Don't put me on any more, Matthew.
What you what?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Come on, then.
Come on, Beanie.
No. I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? I think it'd be better if we split up for a while. Split up?
Yeah. I'd only be in the way. Besides, I've been thinking of getting out of the art business, going into something more lucrative, like public relations. They're always on the lookout for fresh young blood.
Oh, come on, Beanie, don't be daft.
No, Matthew. I've made up my mind. I'll see you around.
You all right? Well then. Bye, Beanie.
Well, Matt.
Look, there it is, see?
in weeks and you haven't seen a thing, not one painting. Temperamental bloody artists. I'm an editor, I expect people to meet the deadline. But you got me to fix this showing. I'm the one who has to take the phone calls twice a day. On empty wall of the gallery, just standing there naked. So you get down to that studio and tell him he's got to show you what he's done. Unless you can give me some more information, I'll tell them they can fill that wall with the flayed hide of a certain female photojournalist. Answer that phone. Go on, don't make an exit speech. Just go, go! Hello. Oh, hello, Mark. What? No, everything's under control. Yeah, the paintings are almost ready. She's gone down there now. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't trust her either. Yeah, look, Mark, to put your mind at rest, I'll go down there myself and see them now, all right? Right.
Matthew? Matthew? You here? How's it going? What you been doing? Do you mind if I look at something? A lot of people have been wondering how you're coming along. May I look at this?
You like it? Beautiful, isn't it? You want to see the works of a real master? Look! These! This! And these! And these! You wanted to see the collecting works of Matthew Quick? We were just seeing them! Satisfied! And this. Seen them satisfied!
Matthew, I'm awfully sorry.
Sorry? Why should you be sorry? You did me a big favor. I want to thank you for it. You have shown me that I am not a painter. I stare at the blank canvas and it stares right back at me until I look away. That's all I have to show for a month of torment, a stack of staring canvases. And if I stayed here for a year, that's still all I'd have. Thank you very much, my clever princess, for making me face the truth. I am eternally grateful.
Dennis, I have something to tell you. You're not going to like
Shirley,
it.
I have some bad news for you.
Wait till you hear what I have to say. You'll think it's good news.
The gallery has cancelled the exhibition.
The gallery what?
I'm sorry. I tried to persuade them to hold to their promise, but apparently they had some prior commitment, and anyhow, the showing's off, and I apologize. I'll check it out now. Please explain to this Matthew, whatever his name is.
Sure.
Or maybe some other time.
Oh. Hi, Beanie.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Where's Matthew?
I don't know. What's up?
He tore up everything, stormed out of the studio. He was really furious.
I know.
Have you seen him?
I didn't have to see him to know this was going to happen. That's why I tried to keep him from taking you up on your offer. You've done a terrible thing to him, lady.
I gave him the chance to paint.
You gave him a chance to see himself for real, that's what you did. And that's a terrible thing to do to a man. Couldn't you tell that all his brave talk was just whistling in the graveyard? Trying to convince himself that he was as good as the rest of them. So that he could keep his pride. Because deep down in the dark corner of his mind was the fear that he might not have it. But you made him look the truth in the face. You took away his dream.
What do I do now, Beanie?
I don't know, lady. I wish you'd do something. When I was his art agent, I was at least making the price of a wet breakfast. I'm taking a terrible beating in public relations.
Matthew? Matthew!
Gotta be going.
No, wait a moment. Let me talk to you, please.
We got nothing to talk about. I don't want to hear any more of your sermons about what a great artist I am and how I've been wasting my talent. I think we've done that bit, haven't we?
Look, the only bit we've done is to prove that a real artist can't be told when to create. That's all.
She's right, you know, Matthew.
And
She told
you
me that
are an
herself.
artist, Matthew. The best way to do justice to your talent is when you're ready.
She's right. You're just not ready yet.
That's for sure.
You can't work against a deadline like some cartoonist doing a comic strip.
Certainly not. You've got to set your own pace. I mean, it could be years before you're ready.
And when you're ready, you'll feel it. Matthew, I mean, important work can't be rushed, can it?
Certainly not. Here. Do you know what he needs?
A good manager.
No less. But someone with qualifications.
Like an ex-public relations man.
Come on, Beanie. It rained last night. A bit of paper to be nice and clean.
Right.
Oh, Princess, if you're ever passing the yacht, do drop in for cocktails and hors d'oeuvre, won't you?
I sent my picture out to be framed and now I can't find... Oh, here it is.
Not bad. Where are you thinking of putting it?
I thought I'd take it home. I'd find someplace.
I was thinking, that is, if you didn't have some place particular you wanted to hang it. I was thinking, might not look completely out of place right here on the wall.
Oh, of course.
Thanks. I've been looking for days for something to cover up this broken paneling. A nasty accident the other day with the matching print. So, the assignment wasn't a total loss, was it?